Joke 1. A man and his wife and his mother-in-law went on vacation to the Holy Land. While they were there, the mother-in-law passed away. The undertaker told them you can have her shipped home for $5,000, or you can bury her here in the Holy Land for $150. The man thought about it, told him he'd just have her shipped home. The undertaker asked, why would you spend $5,000 to ship your mother-in-law home when it would be wonderful to have her buried here and spend only $150? The man replied, a man died here 2,000 years ago. He was buried here. 3 days later, he rose from the dead. I just can't take that chance. Joke 2. Two men, both new to the town, was discussing their new home. What a strange place, said one of them. I went to check out the stock exchange yesterday, and it turned out to be all about soups and sauces. Very disappointing. You think that's disappointing, replied the other. I went to check out the brothel. Joke 3. A man was driving in a very rural area. Suddenly he saw a sign, St. Mary's Convent and Brothel, all welcome, 10 miles. He was very surprised, and when he saw the St. Mary's sign, he turned up and stopped in the parking lot. He knocked on the door, and an elderly nun opened it. He said, I am here for the brothel. The nun just nodded and took him down a long and winding corridor. At the end, next to a door, there sat an even older nun. She said nothing and just pointed at a small sign saying $200. He paid, and the nun opened the door and pushed him through. As the door locked behind him, he saw he was back in the parking lot, and in front of him a small sign, You have just been screwed by the nuns of St. Mary. Joke 4. A woman is at her boyfriend's parents' house for dinner. This is her first time meeting the family, and she is very nervous. They all sit down and begin eating a fine meal. The woman is beginning to feel a little discomfort, thanks to her nervousness and the broccoli casserole. The gas pains are making her eyes water. Left with no other choice, she decides to relieve herself a bit and lets out a dainty fart. It wasn't loud, but everyone at the table heard the pof. Before she even had a chance to be embarrassed, her boyfriend's father looked over at the cat that had been snoozing at the woman's feet and said in a rather stern voice, Bubbles. The woman thought, this is great, and a big smile came across her face. A couple of minutes later, she was beginning to feel the pain again. This time, she didn't even hesitate. She let a much louder and longer fart rip. The father again looked at the cat and yelled, Damn it, Bubbles. Once again, the woman smiled and thought, yes. A few minutes later, the woman had to let another one rip. This time, she didn't even think about it. She let rip a fart that rivaled a train whistle blowing. Once again, the father looked at the cat with disgust and yelled, Damn it, Bubbles, get away from her before she shits on you. Joke 5. Daughter, Mom, I'm dating the neighbor. Mother, but he could be your father. Daughter, age doesn't count for me, Mom. Mother, I don't think you understand. If you liked this video, put a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss other jokes.